$10,000. Yep, you heard that right. That is the exact amount of the surety bond you're legally required to hold to become a commissioned notary in the great state of Missouri. But hey, before you let that big number intimidate you, just know this. Stepping into the role of a Missouri notary opens up some absolutely incredible opportunities in both the legal and business sectors. It's a position of immense trust, gravity, and real professional respect.
So welcome to this explainer. I'm super thrilled to have you here, focused and ready to learn. Today, we're going on a bit of a journey together. We're going to take you from an absolute beginner to a fully commissioned public servant in the Show Me State. Whether you're looking to add a really valuable credential to your resume, start your very own mobile notary business, or honestly, just serve your community, you are exactly in the right place.
To keep things moving efficiently, here's our roadmap for today. 1. Role and eligibility. 2. Education and application. 3. Bonding and commissioning. 4. Essential tools. And finally, 5. Duties and conclusion.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, Role and Eligibility. Protecting the public.
You know, there is a massive ongoing need for document authentication in Missouri right now, and you could absolutely be the person to fulfill it. Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly is a notary public? Well, it's an official who ensures the authenticity of documents, witnesses signatures, and administers oaths. Basically, your main job is to protect the public from fraud. When you affix your official seal to a document, you're acting as an impartial witness on behalf of the state itself. It's a vital role, and it's really important to understand that a commission as a notary public for the state of Missouri is valid exclusively within the borders of Missouri.
So, who can actually step up and do this? Well, you've got to be at least 18 years old, a legal resident of the United States, and be able to read and write English. You're also going to need to pass a background check. Now, the state does review applications on a case-by-case basis, but felony convictions or offenses involving dishonesty, those typically trigger a 5-year waiting period. And here's a really fascinating detail. You don't strictly have to live in Missouri. Out-of-state residents can totally qualify if they have a regular place of work or business in Missouri, provided they'll use the notary seal in the course of their job there.
Moving right along to Section 2, Education and Application. Learn before you stamp.
Now, Missouri is actually kind of unique compared to a lot of other states because they strictly verify that you've actually learned the rules before they commission you. There's no way around it. You can't just pay a fee and get a stamp. You've got to study. And this brilliantly illustrates the 2 pathways the Secretary of State provides for your education. You can choose the free online training portal, or you can go with the written course, which is known as Form Com 59. Both methods require you to read the official Missouri Notary Public Handbook. Honestly, think of this handbook as your ultimate operational guide. After studying, you take an open book exam and you must score at least 80% to pass. If you're taking it online, that means missing no more than 6 questions. It's completely free and it's designed to make sure you're totally confident in your duties.
Once you ace that test, it's time for the paperwork. When you're filling out the official Missouri application for commission, whether you do it online or on paper, you're going to need to provide your basic details, your county of residence, and you must attach your training certificate. There's a $25 non-refundable application fee that's payable to the Director of State Revenue. Oh, and a quick pro tip, make sure your name on the application matches exactly how you intend to sign documents as a notary.
Let's quickly recap this application sequence so you don't miss a single beat. Step 1, read that notary handbook. Step 2, pass the state exam with an 80% or better. Step 3, submit your application and that $25 fee either online or by mail. Just make absolutely sure your training certificate is attached so you avoid a frustrating rejection. Step 4, wait approximately 2 weeks. The Secretary of State processes everything in Jefferson City and they'll mail a confirmation letter directly to you once you're approved.
All right, on to Section 3, Bonding and Commissioning. Finalizing your role.
Okay, listen up, because this is probably the most critical and time-sensitive phase of our entire explainer today. When you get that approval letter in the mail, you are not a notary yet. You still have work to do. First up, you must acquire a $10,000 surety bond. Let me clear up a massive misconception right now. This bond does not protect you, the notary. It is purely a consumer protection instrument. It protects the public from financial damages caused by your mistakes or negligence. If a claim is paid out by the surety company to a harmed citizen, you are legally obligated to reimburse the surety company for every penny. You can easily buy these bonds through reputable local insurance agencies or specialized national surety bond websites. Now, because the bond doesn't protect the notary, a lot of folks choose to buy separate errors and omissions insurance for their own peace of mind, though that one isn't legally required like the bond is.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is the number 60.
From the exact moment your application is approved by the Secretary of State, a strict 60-day ticking clock begins. You have exactly 60 days to finalize your commission. If you miss this deadline, no exceptions, your application is permanently canceled. You'll literally have to start the entire process over, including paying that $25 fee again and retaking the exam.
Here is the exact sequence to beat that clock. 1. Secure your 4-year, $10,000 bond from a Missouri licensed surety company. 2. Take that bond, along with your approval letter, down to your local county clerk's office within those 60 days. 3. Right there at the clerk's office, you're going to take your official oath of office and provide a handwritten specimen of your official signature. And boom, at that exact moment, your commission becomes effective. 4. You must then mail your oath and bond to the Secretary of State within 7 days to finalize the state's records.
Section 4. Essential Notary Tools. Your official gear.
Now for the really fun part. You've navigated the bureaucracy, you've taken your oath, and now you get to claim the reward of this journey, acquiring the official tools of your new trade. Your most iconic tool is, of course, your notary seal, and Missouri has some pretty strict design requirements for it. It can be rectangular or circular, but the border can be no thicker than 1/16 of an inch. You have to use a black inked rubber stamp or an engraved embosser, but please note this, an embosser can only ever be used in addition to an inked seal, never as a substitute for it. That's because the seal must reproduce clearly on photocopies. The seal absolutely must state your name exactly as commissioned, your commission number, and the phrases Notary Public, Notary Seal, and State of Missouri. You can order these affordably through specialized online notary supply stores or even your local office supply shop. Just double-check that they meet Missouri's exact specifications.
Your second essential tool is your journal. And guys, Missouri law requires every single notary to keep a permanently bound journal with numbered pages to record every single notarial act. You literally cannot use a cheap spiral notebook or a glue-bound notepad because pages could too easily be torn out without detection. This is an absolute necessity for meticulous record keeping. If a notarization you performed is ever questioned in court years down the line, this journal is your primary defense.
And finally, Section 5. Duties and Conclusion. Your ongoing role.
You know, being a commissioned public servant isn't just about getting a shiny new stamp. It's about lifelong habits and ongoing responsibilities. Now, what's really interesting to look at here is the breakdown of maximum allowable fees you can charge. While you are providing a public service, you're certainly allowed to be compensated for it. In Missouri, the maximum fee is $5 for an acknowledgement, $5 for a jurat, and $5 per person for a verbal oath or affirmation. Now, if you go through the extra registration to become a remote online notary, you can charge that $5 fee plus a RON technology fee. Understanding this fee schedule is really key to realizing the earning potential of your new credential. Also keep in mind that a commission lasts for 4 years. To maintain your role, you'll need to reapply and secure a brand new bond before your current term expires.
To really bring this all home, let me share a relatable little scenario we see all too often. Imagine a candidate who says, "Hey, I passed the exam perfectly, but I thought the approval letter meant I was totally done. I missed the 60-day window to take my oath at the county clerk and had to pay the application fee and do everything all over again." Honestly, this mini case study is exactly why understanding the procedural rules we've covered today provides such immense practical value. Seriously, do not let that 60-day window slip by.
So, I leave you with this question. Are you ready to step up, protect the public from fraud, and add a highly respected credential to your professional journey right here in Missouri? The state absolutely needs dedicated, educated notaries. The process is clear, the cost is low, and the opportunities, they are vast. Why not start reading that handbook today?
Just before we wrap things up, a quick note. The information provided in this explainer is for educational purposes only. Laws and procedures can definitely update over time, so you should absolutely verify all details with official Missouri State resources or your legal advisors to account for any changes. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and best of luck on your notary journey.